You're now tuned in to the Lead and Be Legendary podcast. Oh, man. Yo, before we jump into this episode with our guest, Farris, I want to play a snippet of a song off of his album that is out now. It's in all digital platforms, streaming platforms where you can get your music. It's called Ghetto Survivor. It features Scolla. The album, Room 39, produced entirely by Trox. Shout out to Portland. It is out now. Make sure y'all go grab that.
Yeah. Oh, this is what I do. Room 39. Yeah. Smooth money now. Ghetto Survivor, I'm the epitome. Rhyming noodle nights, remember vividly that lifestyle was killing me. I knew eventually, mentally, I would use these memories as my energy, fuel a fire for this centerpiece. I play the cards that I was dealt with a poker face. Hopefully this motivates, Lord, please keep my soldiers safe. National Geographic, get graphic and expose the snakes. Will say their names, but I ain't got time to promote they hate. Got bigger fish to fry. A wet pussy will make you slip and slide to turn you to a trick daddy. Pimp bitches from rich families while they sniff candy. Street cactus from drunk uncles who kept the fifth handy. My homie's auntie was my main plug when I flipped Xannies. Street dreaming with knives up in my tape deck. Honorable man, keep my word and always pay debts. I go hard to the day I'm sleeping in the ground. Walk through the flames, felt the pain, still I'ma keep a smile.
Step in my shoes and tell me how it feels for you to stand on my side of town. Well, I've been living here for quite a while. Thank God I'm here to make my mama smile. I wanna know, do you know this hell I came from? Heaven knows my trials were painful. Make it so my child don't bear the same.
It's amazing, it's truly amazing. I'm the black rose that slowly grew through the pavement. Barry Sanders with it as I maneuver through hating.
Lead and Be Legendary podcast. They know me. I'm the host, Nametag Alexander. We got Farris on the line, man. What's really going on?
Nothing much, brother. Nothing much. Grinding and maintaining.
Man, the
Trying to shine.
album is out, Room 39.
Yes.
Bodying with the bars as usual. I checked it out.
Good, man. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir, man. You know it. When I told you, I said, man, I'm going to check it out. I had to give myself that window because I know me. I get excited when new shit drop, and I'm like, all right, I want to check that shit out now. I was like, let me give myself that window because I know I'm doing other shit, and I'm telling myself I wanted to be able to sit down and, like, digest as much of it as I could.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I really, it's hard for me to, I can listen to shit, like, while doing other stuff that I've already heard before, but this was new. So I kind of wanted to get that, like, had that small window to listen to it. Well, let me go and check it out. I can't even judge nothing yet, but shit, man, that shit was cohesive. It was cohesive.
Man, you know, that's always my number one goal is to make sure that shit flow all together and it's cohesive. I probably tweet and say that shit on Facebook 1,000 times.
It gotta be, because if it's going everywhere, it's kind of like people going like, this could have been on this project, like, or this could have been here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I respected about it. And of course, the bars was there, man. Like you always say, like, man, Ty got a fucking ear for beats, man, like for real. So
man.
I told you I ain't really got no questions, so I'm gonna kind of wing it.
Nah, man, that's all good. We just chop it up.
Exactly, this conversation. But I'm gonna cheat and make a list and still kind of keep some type of format going with it, but.
Yeah.
How did this album come about? Because I knew it was a concept immediately when I saw you post Room 39. I'm like, Room 39, like, what is that shit about? So how did that come about?
Shit, man. Well, I say about 2 years ago, I hit Trox up like, yo, we should do a project and shit. So we started working on it. I ain't had no title for it. I just knew that, you know, his beats was something that would go good with me, and I was trying to find my sound. So we was working and shit, and then my homie Ray Koza, man, this is a guy. He fucking was YouTubing one night late. He was high as shit, and he was like 10 places. He shot me like a YouTube link, like 10 places you can't have access to. And number one is Room 39. Room 39 is a building ran by the government of North Korea where they do all the illegal shit. So they make fake money, prostitution, drugs, fake passports, and it's all ran by their president. So that's how he keeps money in his control from doing illegal shit to keep money over the fucking people.
That's fucking crazy.
So I use that as a parallel to me. So basically, like, I'm room 39. Like, people don't have access to me. So it's like, number one thing that you don't have access in the world is fucking room 39. And I'm saying with this is I'm giving people access to me, more personal stuff in the music and shit like that. So yeah, it was a deep concept. But when you see the cover, it's the cover is basically the Russell district down there by the bazaar. On the side and in the middle of it is a fucking North Korean shop with people trying to ambush it. That's a reflection of people trying to get inside to my mind, basically.
Man,
going with the room 39 shit. Yeah. So it's intricate shit, you know, but that's what we do. We scholars, we think of shit like that.
But I like that it provoked thought, though, at the same time.
Yeah.
'Cause like I said, just based off the title alone, I saw the artwork. I'm like, I get room 39. Like, got to be something like to this. And I saw the artwork. I say, yeah, it's got to be something deeper, man. This shit got to make sense.
Yeah, I tried to change the name. Trox wouldn't let me. Trox like, man, I had another title for it at one point when I was first recording. He's like, no, room 39 is going to make people say, what the fuck are you talking about? So,
because I wanted to know. I was into it. I'm like, man, I'm a nerd with that rap shit. I'm like, I got to know what this shit is about. Like,
if you Google that shit going to pop up a bunch of North Korean.
Man.
It's actually a North Korean singing pop group named Room 39, but I don't know if they got it from there. But it's all North Korean shit. So, yeah, that's how I came.
So just kind of like circling back, man, everybody got to know the history. Like, you jumping onto the rap scene, like, what made you, like, what mostly influenced you to just want to rap? Like, what made you decide, like, yo, this rap shit is my lane, this is what the fuck I'm about to do?
Shit, man. You know, I used to play around with it in the hood, bro. I was doing a lot of dumb shit. Me and my homies was doing dumb shit.
Word.
Robbing and dumb shit like that. So, you know, one night my homies, we got into a problem, and basically they got caught and I didn't. They went to do 5. And from there, I was just out here by myself, so they knew I was fucking with the rap shit, but I wasn't taking it serious because we was getting money and doing dumb shit, so I ended up fucking around, starting at the flea market, and I was selling mixtapes. That's how I originally started. I'm giving you the whole joint. I started selling mixtapes. So I was the only nigga in the hood who had DJ Clues and K-Slaves and Funkmaster Flexes, so I was selling them shits, man. And what I would do is I would put my freestyle at the bottom of it. So niggas like, man, who the fuck is this nigga at the end of the tape? I'm like, did you like it? Like, it's cool. Well, yeah, that was me, nigga.
That's me.
But it started off like I wasn't that good, bro. I had to be the first to admit I wasn't that good. So that's where I met Famous at. Me and Famous was in the cypher with each other. When I heard Famous, I said, Famous is nasty. Like, Famous had punchlines back when niggas didn't. I mean, always punchlines been around since L and niggas, but punchlines, like, he was doing what Cassidy was doing right around the time Cassidy was doing it.
Started doing that shit.
So I'm like, yo, nigga, I'm putting you on my mixtapes. And I was putting them on the mixtapes, and that's how we started generating the buzz throughout the hood and shit. And from there, we became a group. And then, you know, from there, we ended up fucking getting with Proof and shit through the Battle Network and shit. And, you know, that's how it really started.
And that's what kind of led to, like, Iron Fist and shit, right?
No, what happened with that is the nigga T, man, he already had Iron Fist going. He had a group called Mountain Climbers, which consisted of Strike from 8 Mile.
I remember that.
Journalists and YG, and then he had Moo. That was who was on the label before me and Famous got there. But to go back, so we got started with P through the battle it was a battle, 8 Mile style battle at St. Andrews, and we weren't even old enough to get in that shit. And Hex Murder is the reason that I got everywhere I got, because he let me and Famous get in because we said we come down there to battle and destroy niggas. He's like, man, you niggas ain't about to destroy them niggas. And we get up there and we got mopped.
Man.
Them niggas was veterans at this shit. So, you know, from there, Proof was hosting that night, and we was just finishing our first mixtape. Kept giving them the mixtape. We kept giving Dolo the mixtape, which was his bodyguard at the time. And he ended up passing it to Proof. And after 5 times giving him the mixtape, he got a call probably like 3 months later when he was on tour. He's like, yo, man, when I get back, I'm going to fuck with y'all. And that's how we end up getting with that shit. So
history,
that's how that
man,
shit
that's dope.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's a journey. You got to love it.
That's crazy that you were saying that that Famous was rapping like how Cassidy was around that time, probably before it really popped. Because I remember a lot of niggas on the scenes like with heavy punchlines before I even heard it. I was a teenager then myself, so before I even heard of Cassidy, so like him seeing, I'm there like, Cassidy doing that shit we do here, but you know, apparently niggas thought that was some shit Cassidy brought to the table.
That nigga famous, man. He was ahead of his time with that shit. Like, he's probably the smartest man. I gotta call him a man. We all grown up, but he's the smartest nigga I know that I've met in my life, probably. So.
Did y'all used to hit the Friday Night Cypher that they used to do when it?
Oh yeah,
man. So I was there.
Videos of. I'm about to say we was there then because you know Big Shine used to be there.
Yep.
I tell you who was. I remember one time I lost to Hostile, like when they had to do the call in and 6'5". He beat me 5-4. I was like I ain't got no shame in losing to Hostile. Hostile is good freestyling, but everybody started there, man.
Man.
The Wolfpack, we was down there. Yep. Marv used to be down there. Quest, a lot of niggas.
It used to be you didn't have to battle niggas to get back there. It used to just be you had to just spit a hot 16.
Yeah. That's when Sugar and them and Smiley was running it. Yeah.
And then it came down to where, okay, y'all niggas gonna battle each other. You ain't gotta diss each other per se, but just see who experienced the best 16. So like.
Yeah. That's how I ended up losing the style. Like they caught in, and then this nigga from I'd never forget what the nigga like. I'm from 8 Mile Stony. Man, that nigga T-Flame whack as hell. Get him the fuck up out of here. And he cussed on the air and shit.
Man.
I'm like, damn, man, I wasn't whack, but I know this nigga Hostile from 8 Mile and shit.
That's
so,
crazy.
You know, it's all good. It's funny as hell.
They ended up shutting it down because they stopped doing it. They just brought it back. I hear it on occasion every once in a while on Fridays.
Yeah. I was trying to keep up with it. I seen a few homies go do it. I remember talking to Marv once. He went down there.
Yeah.
And shut it down once. But yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yep. Man, that's crazy. So, man, I remember you, matter of fact, when I first started seeing this around the time, like, for me, I didn't really get too familiar with the music blog scene probably until around about maybe 08, probably like 2008, somewhere around there, 08, 09 maybe. But I do remember coming across, I'm not even sure if Skrilla Gorillas was out back then. Like, when did that shit finally start popping off?
Yeah, so Skrilla Gorillas it was originally started, you know, we started doing it around 06, right around the time right before P got killed. Me and Famous was calling like Skrilla Gorillas. Just a name we came up with, but we ended up doing a mixtape called the Skrilla Gorillas Show, and then we was like, okay, man, let's do a website, you know, so people can get to our music. And back then, you know, websites wasn't like as they were now, the blogs and shit. So we was like, we gonna do one. We're gonna have all our mixtapes. Cause we had like, it's hands down, man. It's hard to find. Like, we got more mixtapes. I can almost safely say between me and Famous, we probably have the largest catalog, one of the largest catalogs in Detroit. So we wanted to have all our music accessible
on that one site.
But from me just being observant and trying to figure out a way to you know, get more fans, I'm like, you know what we should do, man? We should make it a Detroit blog where we get other artists from here who do music similar to ours, and that way we can cross-promote their music and our music, and we could touch their fan base. And, you know, it was a good run, man. When we first started it, like, we used to get lots of hits, man. I don't quote me on the word, but I want to say about 2 to 2,500 hits a day.
No, I believe you. That's when that shit was like really moving.
Yeah, for you know, for just a Detroit blog, you know what I'm saying, it was pretty good, and you know, that's how that came about.
It was like y'all, Michigan hip hop,
Detroit
rap was
Detroit rap.
It. Yep. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that's what we wanted to do, man. I ran the site, man. I actually built some of them sites. I wanted to be the guy who was like, you know, man, no favoritism, no politics. There's a lot of politics in Detroit rap, you know. So I was like, man, yo, I don't give a fuck. If dude rap and his music is hot, we putting it up there. I don't want nothing. Like, I never charge nobody no sites. I'm like, yo, check this out, bro. And you know, sometimes niggas bump head, but I'm like, yo, that nigga's nice. I don't have no allegiance to him. I think his music is nice. I'm gonna put it on the site. And the reason I became that way is because I watched Proof just help anybody out that was trying, man. So I was like, that's my way of, you know, channeling my inner Proof. Is like, let me just help out any nigga that I think is trying to do something on the scene. I don't want nothing from him. I'm just as a good deed. You Detroit, I'm rocking with you. You got good music. boom.
At the end of the day, you know, we on the side of music when it comes down to it. Like,
what the Puffy say, my only allegiance is to the hotness.
That's it, man. Like, you know, fuck the politics and all that stuff. Oh, so and so, you know, and then the hits, and hell, he got this many hits. And if it's quality, if it sound good, the artwork look good, man, throw that shit up there. Yeah,
and that's another problem too. Like, a lot of times, the hardest part for I don't want to try to sound like, but the Detroit artists, all artists trying to come up is the presentation. Like, you got the presentation.
It gotta look right.
It's more important than the music almost. And it's crazy, but you know, you're not gonna get nobody to click it if it don't look good. You know what I'm saying?
That's very important. Like, man, you know how much, I'm pretty sure you as well, we get inundated with so much music. Like, yo, check this out. And so immediately when I see the artwork, and I'm like, nah, this is like some bullshit. I'm straight. It could be the greatest song in the world, but you got to think, you getting all those songs to check out. I'm going to the one that look like it's good. You know what I'm saying?
Even if I'm gonna check it out, because most of the time it's hard for me to check out stuff like that. Sometimes I'll be so wrapped up in my own music.
That'd be the hard part. Like, damn, I want to create some shit too. Let me check it out. I said I was gonna check this shit out, so let me give it a chance.
Right.
So, like, I know you was on the battle rap scene too.
Yeah.
Like, killing it. So, like, what would you say today? Nigga put up the bread and they call you out. You jumping in that ring?
Nah, man. I can't do it, man. It's like, what I will do is, what I got planned to do, I'm going to do a team backpack where it's basically that battle format. It's basically me just doing that without battling somebody. Like, the battle, like, when I was battling, man, I really disliked the person that I was battling most of the time. Like, I can't. It's WWE now. Like,
I was gonna ask, man. I'm glad you kept.
I can't be cool with the nigga I'm battling, bro. Like, I want to destroy you. I want to hurt your feelings, and I want to lightweight punch you. That's the only way gonna gear me up.
I was wondering how niggas felt about that. I'm like, damn, I haven't really kept up with the battle rap culture too much as I used to. But now I'm seeing it more and more. Like, dang, man, it seemed like I don't know, like, damn, like, wait a minute,
there's more money involved. That's what, you know what I'm saying, Tag? It's more business now than actual culture. Like, when we was battling, I'm battling to prove that I'm better than the nigga I'm battling. I don't care about the money, because after that battle, we got to walk around this city together, and I don't want to walk around knowing that a nigga beat me.
It's almost like if you even circle back to the 8 Mile movie itself, right?
Yeah.
That movie, they did not like each other. Like, it was like, I'm
that's how it should feel.
Right.
That's how it should feel.
Niggas is friends now. This is like a league almost. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like, yo, niggas is tweeting each other. You know, I'm about to whoop your ass in this battle. Like, nah, I don't want to talk to you. I'm going to shake your hand after the battle. And, you know, after that, we could be cool. But it's like, yo, it's nothing. We ain't friends until that battle's over.
Rocky and Apollo Creed shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's
exactly.
So, like, with the album, man, like, one of the songs that stood out to me, because I know the album out, man, that Ghetto Survivor, I saw you talking about it with Scolla on there, and I forgot Scolla sing. I forgot that shit. I'm like, so Scolla got the album? Okay, let me hear what bar Scolla got, and it caught me off guard, forgetting that he sang. I was like, man, this shit is so
my favorite song of the project, bro.
Man, I was like, this shit right here, like, okay. Like, all right. All the others, I was like, the other songs, these are good, but that one caught me right there. I'm like,
I played it. Whenever I played it, like, I played it for a few people, man, and everybody I played it for is like, man, that should be a single.
It needs to be. Video and everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it out as a single. I already even shot it like to the radios and stuff like that, but I wanted to make sure that the project rolled out with an aggressive format, because the content is more so about my environment and the way I came up. So that's why the Feel Nothing was that's like the street single, and then I came back with Product of My Environment with it in a black and white format to show the gritty. It's like a gritty feel. It's like a eerie feel to it, and that's, you know, for the most part, the project, I wanted to present it in that fashion, you know what I'm saying, where it felt like it was a certain aura to the album, like it
got that dark feel to it. I
wanted it darker. I wanted it a little darker like that, because I felt if I would have came out with the Ghetto Survivor joint, I might have confused my core fan base. So that's what it was. But listen, the song is incredible to me. Trust me, I love it. It took me a year to get it done with him, but we got it done.
Oh shit! Like the way it hit, like I didn't even have to look at the. Matter of fact, I wasn't looking at the the way I listen to shit now. Like I don't really look at the titles. I just like open my iPad, I close that shit and just let it ride.
Yeah.
I'm just vibing out to the shit. I'm listening. I'm like, who is this singing?
Man,
I looked. I'm like, man, this shit is nice. Like, okay.
Yeah, he killed that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
When he sent it to me, like, what crazy, like, people don't know, like, we had this album done in June. This shit been sitting. It was sitting in June. We had a situation and ended up falling through, so I had a little extra time to add like two joints to it. But what ended up happening is, right before I turned it in the first go round, he finally, like, I recorded them verses easily a year and a half, maybe a year and a couple months ago. I was waiting on his hook. Like, he was like back and forth and ripping and running in between studios. So listen, he'll tell you, I was on him about it. Like,
that shit is perfect.
Yeah, like, so it was like, right, I actually turned the project in, and he's like, yo, man, I'm about to send that to you now, because I think I seen him at the Dilla joint, and he sent it to me. I say, yo, I call a little company he was fucking with. I'm like, yo, stop whatever you doing. This is going on the project. And that's how I'm like, yo, man, I cannot not have that on the project. So yeah, man, Scolla is good. He's a good dude.
That rounded that shit out. I'm like, oh, like, cause it was like it wasn't all bright and colorful. It was still dark. It still fit. Like I say, it was cohesive. It was a cohesive project. You good with that shit. Like rider music, same shit. Man, he got an ear for fuck. Even when we went your route and tried to tackle radio.
Yeah.
That's what I know. I'm like, Ty Farris. I'm like, who was Ty? Matter of fact, Jones. Al Jones told me about that shit. Like, you know who Ty Farris is. I'm like, man, is he new? He like, nah, man, he used to be with the Famous and Flame. Oh, okay. That's when he had the what was it? Sitting in the shade, sitting.
Yeah, I shot my shot with that shit, man. It's like,
we all done it, man. I still be doing it. But it's a way to do it now to where you can kind of do it without falling out of pocket. Like, you can still have that. Man, how can I put it? Like, the way who did that shit like perfectly? Mike Wright, my man from Call Me Young. He put out the On This joint, right? The flow on the project, I call it shit like disguising the medicine as candy. His flow on there is it's almost like I like to call it the Migos flow, because everybody's been doing it since the Versace record. But he do it to where he's saying shit that's impactful.
Right.
So
that's
like
dope,
we all got that capability to do that shit. Like, we could take shit. Who doing it now? Royce doing it now. Like, he rapping over the bad and bougie and shit, but he doing it his way. And that's why I be telling niggas, like, man, we can kill shit. Quest told me a long time ago, like, it was a joint I had, and he was like, yo, you need to rap over more beats like that got that commercial feel. Yeah. But do you over it?
Right.
I'm like, that shit is impossible. It's gonna sound corny, ain't gonna make sense. But the older I got, the older we get, we kind of get that attitude, like, man, I don't give a fuck. I ain't trying to please. You just start, you just get in your zone, like, fuck it. And that's when the best shit come out.
That's when I was just gonna say that, man. And a good example of that is the nigga, the homie Marv One, man. Like, this last project he put out. It's his best work to me, and he just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do something that I want to do," and it came out. And the same thing, like with this project, Rider music compared to this, like Rider music, I really wanted to make a well-rounded album for the masses, like, and it still was, I was still doing some lyrical shit, but this is like what I want to do. Like, this is the lane that I'm gonna be in right here with the Room 39 shit sounding like this. So. That's where we was at with it, man.
Yeah, man. That's how I felt. Like, you could tell that's where I was at. Like, when I sent you the Underground Funk joint. We can do this shit lyrically, but still at the same time body this type of production.
Exactly.
However, had I known this was the lane you was in, my thing is now I'm more so in the lane now where if I'm reaching out to cats, I want to know where they at musically right there. I don't want to go off, because I was kind of going off where you was at with Rider music.
No, man, but I do, like, I got records that's similar. Like, I got another project I've been working on that's similar to Rider music. It's called Dark Liquor and Defitted. So, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna always do something like that. But for as the consistency of the sound in music, I want it to be in. I don't want to say this. I shouldn't say this lane, but I want it to be in this sound. You know what I'm saying? I think I found my sound, like, where I'm going to be on soulful, sample, bass line heavy joints, you know what I'm saying? Spitting pain, basically.
The game needed, though, because I was listening, like, man, he talking, like, it made me, the way you was describing certain stuff, like, just how the environment was. I came up like this. It paint a picture, and that's what, like, right now, more than ever, that's what's needed, like, in rap music, period. I'm going to say rap music. Hip-hop, of course, is the culture, but in rap music, period, that shit is needed. Like, I'm to a point now where I need the picture painted for me. If I want to just write out to some shit, I can do that easy. I got playlists for that. I can cut on the radio.
Right, exactly.
When I'm just sitting back, because that's what I did today, I was just sitting back and just zoned out. Like, man, let me listen to this shit and just, like, hear him. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew the beat was going to be there. I'm like, let me hear what he's saying.
Yeah. It took a minute to get it together, man. It was, you know, we got it together. You know, I take my time with shit like this, so
absolutely,
it worked out perfectly.
So what's next on the plate for you? Just music, whether it's music. Like, I seen you say some shit about a podcast. I'm like, that's needed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, I wanted to do one, man. Me and Palabi were supposed to do one together, but, you know, man, it's hard to do things. It's only so many hours in a day.
Man, tell me about it. This is the first podcast that I did since, like, December.
Yeah.
So this like 5, and I was like, man, I ain't really on no format. It need to be every week.
Yeah, man, you flow with that shit. Right. Yeah, I agree. I would say I would have tried to do one, but the way things is rolling with this, like, I just got to keep recording, and, like, I'm coming right back with, like, a EP.
It's hard. I know what you mean, because trust me, I sat here for the longest, like, I got to do a podcast. Like, man, I'm supposed to be doing one with Tia Scott from the Dope Show out there in Flint.
Oh, okay, like, that'd be dope.
Our schedules, you know, the way it is, I'm like, I'm gonna get it done. Like, I got everything I want to ask her lined up. It's gonna get done, but it's just like, with shit like this, with podcasts, man, it's kind of like natural. It's like, it's a conversation. So I'm like, I'm not rushing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the music, it's like you get in that zone. So it's like, man, I took a minute. Matter of fact, after the last podcast that I did, the last episode, that's all I was doing. I was writing, I was recording just music. May have dropped like one freestyle here and there, but it was just like, let me just focus on this, and then I'm gonna get back to that podcast.
Right. Yeah, man. So, you know, you gotta multitask this shit, man. I might end up doing it, but if I was to do one, man, I want it to be, I would like to be probably drinking, because I like to talk shit. I really want to just go and talk music and talk shit with a homie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Drink Champs is perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of shit like that.
And the man, I can't wait, man. I can't wait till they free this nigga Tax Stone, dog.
Yeah. It's been a minute. I probably only checked one of his out.
His is up there. His is ill.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I checked his out with Siegel, but when I listened to that one, I mean, all I heard was Siegel talking.
Yeah, Siegel talking. That was the first time he really let somebody have the floor like that, but his shit be on point. And my man, that comedian TK Kirkland, just dropped one too.
Okay.
That I kind of, he got like 3 episodes in. I kind of blew past it, but I was like, let me check it out. And that one's dope. I'm like, oh, there's so many out there. The lane, and it's so crazy because that area is so new. Mm-hmm. So it's like, whenever you jump in, just jump in, man. Because it's like, it's fresh. You got the fan base is gonna jump right to it. So
I think it's the main thing that drives it is the content being talked about and the personality.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I tell them, man. I'm just like, niggas hit me up like, yo, I heard the first one you did. That was good. And I'm like,
I think I heard the DDT one.
And I'm like, well, what my brother was saying, he said, man, it's a conversation. Sometimes people just looking for that, just a conversation. People may pick up some gems here and there, you know. Some jewels
that's what people like. You know, it's generations and shit. So, you know, we getting older now, and we got a lot of shit to talk about and seeing a lot of things. So, you know, they seeking that wisdom, man. So that's why I tune in. Like, you listen to Nori, and he'll tell you all these stories about him having shootouts with people with crazy shit with artists who like, whoa, like, yo, nigga, like, and then he'd describe a story about Jadakiss, like, yo, man, I see you at the bodega punch somebody, like, oh yeah, you was there for that, so, you know,
niggas laughing about
it. Like, I think I could do that amongst the Detroit scene, so that's like, I got tons of stories about Detroit rap niggas.
I want to see some shit like that happen here. Like only ones I really know of, like, and I could say it's just Michigan. Like, you got my man's from Flint, Marcus or whatever. They got the From Scratch podcast. That's Flint based. Here we got the Random Tuesdays joint with Kirby and her peoples. Like, that's 2. I'm like, damn,
Kirby. You know what's crazy? I went to like summer program with her up at Cranbrook.
Straight up.
Yeah. I think I'm like a year older than her. I was actually coaching the girls basketball team.
Word.
In the high school.
Man.
It was crazy, yeah.
Yeah, she's active out here though, but they got theirs, and it's like I say, it's wide open, man. I think that content creation, like, it's attainable. Like that podcast is where it's at. I give it about like 4 years. I see that shit slowly being up. Well, it's already up there with like where regular radio is at, but a lot of people still don't know what it is. They like, what's a podcast? Right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let them know, man. Like, let them know where to find you at social media.
Man, I'm TyFarris.com. I just got the new website up. I just clicked it for some reason it's down, but I have it back up, whatever, in the next 10 minutes.
Straight.
We got TyFarris1 at Twitter, TyFarris at Instagram, TyFarris Music on Facebook. Basically, you can Google TyFarris and all that'll come up. That's where I'm at, man. 139 is out today. Got Royce on it, got rapper Big Pooh. Got Scolla, got Kid Vicious, got Casso, got my nigga Nash, all produced by Trox.
That joint with Nash is fire too.
Oh yeah, Maintain and Survive.
I like this last mixtape he came up with.
Yeah. Shout out to Nash, man. He got some joints cooking, man. I can't even spill the beans on it, but he got some shit coming with some big producers, bro. Like
Lavi and Jones was telling me about him. Like, you fuck with Nash. I ain't never heard none of this shit. Did they send me the mixtape? I'm like, okay.
I've been rocking with Nash for probably like 5-6 years now, man. We used to do mixtapes. He owned a lot of my joints, so that's
straight
the home
up
team. Yeah.
There it is, man. TyFarris, man. Appreciate having you on the podcast.
Appreciate you, Tag. You know it's nothing but love, brother. Nothing but love.
You know it's gonna be some definite episodes down the line. We're probably gonna have to get you on again.
Yeah, man.
Talk some shit. You know.
Yeah. Next time I make sure I have some Hennessy in my system. So I could probably diss some of these rap niggas in the city.
Most
friendly though,
man.
Like, you know. Yeah, for sure, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Most likely, man. Appreciate you again. Congrats on the album. Y'all make sure you go grab that Room 39. Shout out to Trox.
Yep, for sure, bro. Appreciate you.
Most definitely.
Barry Sanders with it as I maneuver through hating. I swear to God, these niggas influenced by Satan, and I'm losing my patience. My life changed when grandma let me move in the basement. Now I'm the one from 6 Mile getting loose in the matrix. Whoa, that's why my heart is cold. Every day I fought my foes, lost control. Cross me, you must be ready to cross the road. That's the way it goes. I'm chasing money, never chasing hoes. If you run these streets, they'll take your soul. Trendsetter with a chick like Kim Bella to make my ex and her friends jealous. OG salute me the way that I break the mold, cause I'm a stand-up nigga trying to chase his goals. If you break the code, there's a good chance you won't make it home. I put you in the grass, right where the snakes belong, and let karma take its toll.
Step in my shoes and tell me how it feels for you to stand on my side of town. Well, I've been living here for quite a while. Thank God I'm here to make my mama smile.